Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Speed Adventurers. I'm Jake Spins, welcoming you guys back to my gaming and unboxing channel, where today we have another exciting unboxing for you guys, where my room probably looks like a gigantic mess, but in reality, it's actually the cleanest that it's been in a year. The reason for that is because over outside the camera's view on the floor and just over in that general vicinity, I had a bunch of baskets, I had a bunch of unboxing stuff, but I actually cleaned it up this morning, and because I got a brand new thing for my clothes, a bunch of Pokemon were displaced, currently on my bed, and now over there, but we're also going to be building a bunch of shelves, so at some point that'll look nice, even though it'll still pretty much be out of your guys' view unless I adjust. Like, I could always move to the left a little bit and then turn the camera. Maybe I'll do that, because that'll show you guys a slightly brand new angle. You guys can see some more plush stuff. But anyway, though, the mess is surprisingly a little bit fitting for this video, because the anime that we're going to be talking about and unboxing today is an anime called Rezero. To be honest, this is an anime that I've been waiting to talk about for such a long time. I stumbled upon it on Crunchyroll, and I just binge watched the first season. And once the second season came out, I binge watched that, very, very heavily weighted for the second part. But today, we're going to focus on the first season of ReZero. For those who don't know about this anime, first, I will say, it is a gory anime. So if you are considering watching it, keep in mind, there's going to be a lot of gore. Like Attack on Titan levels of gore. Around that, maybe a little bit above. I haven't seen all of Attack on Titan yet, so bear with me on that scale. But yes, there's a lot of gore. Going past that, the quick summary for this is a kid named Subaru Natsuki gets sent into another world after being distraught buying groceries at a gas station. Yeah, there's like no explanation yet as to why he's teleported and transported. It's just that Subaru, he's done with life, and then all of a sudden, walks into a portal, boom, ends up in a fantasy world, and he seems to think it's a video game. But it doesn't stop him from falling in love with somebody special. Of course, before that though, he does try to figure out where he is, goes into an alley, almost gets mugged, and then gets saved by a female protagonist named Emilia. And Emilia, bit snooty at first, being like, hey, I didn't save you to help you. And her friend Puck, who is actually a spirit's just like, actually, I don't believe you, and you did. And she's like, whatever, think whatever you want. I just needed his help. And she seems snooty at first, but she's actually really nice. And she ends up having him tag along with her. Well, they have to go to this like abandoned hut thing to figure out some stuff that's going on. Some stuff gets stolen. I don't fully remember the reason why she needs to get there, but I think something got stolen that she needs to find. Well, when they go in there at night to figure out what's going on, they get killed. End of anime. Yep. The rest of this season and the second season, that was a lie. No, actually, the fun thing about this anime is that you don't wait to see in holding breath if the character will survive. You hold your breath waiting to see when the character will die. Because Subaru Natsuki has the power to revive. Go back in time and boom, he's alive again. Only he keeps the memories, and he cannot tell other people about his return by death powers. This makes for a very interesting plot and keeps you at the edge of the seat, because like I said, a lot of anime and a lot of shows, you have this mentality that, well, I've seen enough shows to know this is the main character. They're not going to die, they're just going to go through a lot of trauma, a lot of stress, save the day, yada yada yada. But this breaks the pace, because you are just waiting. You just know a knife is gonna come straight through their chest. a piece of ice just boom slams into them. They're done for. They wake up. That is what makes this series so great. And what helps with that is it's very much Groundhog's Day, but darker. Because he decides, okay, that didn't work. I need a brand new approach. So he goes and does that, finds out that didn't work. And he puzzles his way through trying to figure out, okay, I need this person to do this. I need this person to do this. This person can't do that because it stops this from happening. And eventually, when he pieces everything together, he's able to get through a checkpoint. And if he dies at that point, then he goes to that checkpoint and he can start from there and keep going, which helps him think that it's a game, even though it's a different world and everybody's like, dude, this guy's weird. Like, what's he talking about? NPCs and video games. I don't like it. And the fun thing is, usually the part that he ends up getting through is the one that ends up being really bad for him, where he has a mental breakdown and all the characters are like, what is this guy's problem? This guy is weird. But just like my room, they don't see that mess because it's all hidden under layers and layers of return by death. And let me tell you, it only gets crazier and crazier because despite what I've told you being a series of very short descriptions of a good half the first season, that's right, it lasts for quite a while. The rest of it, we will be talking in a different video, and I do want to talk more about all that other stuff. Just that opening scene lasts a lot longer than you'd expect. Now, of course, this being unboxing, we do have a product. Fun fact, this is the most I have paid for an anime figure on Otaku Mode. But I saved up a lot of gold points, so I got it for like half price, which was still like $74, but it was still half off, and it was something that I was eyeballing. Being the first character from Rezero that I have, and one of the first characters in the show, actually, Emilia. If you guys remember from, a few minutes back, this is the person who actually saved Subaru Natsuki. Now, we're going to open this up really quick. It is a gigantic figure, so this may take a while. It's like the size of a Titan. Ridiculous. If there was ever a Titan figure, it would be this frickin' size. Now, something that we should address here. You might be looking at this and think, oh, this is the outfit that she saves him in. This is something from the show. No. No, it is not. It is neither one of them, and I don't know what it's supposed to be referencing. A lot of anime series will have a bunch of figures, either from an app game or just in general to sell merchandise, where they put the characters in outfits that they normally wouldn't be in to show a cuter side, to show a more epic side, to get you to get that merchandise. You guys have probably seen a lot of that through the SAO line if you guys have seen my unboxings for that. Usually in the anime, Leafa isn't a pirate. Just like in ReZero, Emilia isn't really a teacher. However, she has taught Subaru Natsuki a lot about how to live in the world, and I'm trying very hard not to spoil a bunch of this stuff. Well, yes, family-friendly wise, I'm not going to say go out and watch this. I will say, if you can handle the gore and you're old enough, I 100% recommend this anime, because it's just so good. But yeah, let's get on from the babbling to open this up so that I can put the biggest anime figure onto the shelf, which hopefully I have the room for this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put it on my writing desk, which honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Like, it's not an ugly figure, and it's a really nice outfit. So, I mean, if push comes to shove and she has to get me through my lessons, then we can do that. And I can say that because I'm actually going to be going to college. So, only difference is she's not going to be coming to my dorm room because, I'm not bringing a $70 anime figure into my dorm room. I'll use Legos to decorate with. Which, now that I think about it, some Lego sets are just as, if not more expensive anyway. But, you know, those are ones that aren't necessarily made for high definition display of the eyeballs. Had to make it sound a little bit fantasy, because otherwise it sounds like I'm trying to describe a TV when really it's not that at all. Also, trying to use a pencil to open this is really stupid because I am damaging the box by writing on it. But it's the only thing I had to open up tape, so any other collectors, feel free to cringe. I ripped it anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I wrote on it. Why are you not? I don't know why I did that. But yeah, here's the damage I have bestowed upon this box. But you know, if I was planning on making this a high-selling item, collectible anime figure, I wouldn't open it up. You know what I mean? I'm buying it for myself and to display it. And oh my gosh, Miss Emilia, you have such a large anime figure. And yes, I was being extremely careful about what I was saying. Now, oh, there's more tape. God, I don't want to see more tape. No more tape, please. Keep your tape to yourself. This vile substance that is stopping me from doing my unboxing. I mean, it's helped me in the past too. Now, one thing that I should also mention is while she does have this like wand pointer thing that comes with her in this, kind of looks like a lightsaber too, but if it is, then she'd be on the dark side. And we don't want that, because Emilia, she's cute. She is a bit mysterious though. But despite having this wizard's wand type of thing, she doesn't actually use a wand. However, she does have ice powers. This is through her spirit and her bonded contract with Puck. They give a lot more backstory later on in the series about how they ended up getting to that point, but it is way later in the series, so I don't want to say how that goes because I don't want to spoil for anybody, especially for anybody that would want to watch the anime. Also, spoiling things is just not good. I don't want to be the Mark Ruffalo of the anime world, you know? Did I put her on the wrong side? I did. I am so glad I caught that. Okay, what hand does... No, it goes in that hand. Okay, so do I just want to slip it in there? There we go. We're just gonna slip it in there. But yeah, let's look at the figure itself. So the nice thing is too, the scale, it's like 1:17. So you guys should actually be able to see this in a lot of definition. Anime figures are generally fairly detailed as is, but it being bigger, you can actually see a lot of the things like where the dress would be indented, all the wrinkles. So you have a lot more room for impressive detail, which is insane because these figures are already extremely detailed. And it's so big, I really can't fit it all close in on the camera. So to get it full scale, it would have to be something like this. The base is also white, so it's going to be reflecting off and upwards. Now, she is a fairly pale character as well, and generally has a lot of white in her outfit along with her hair. So, yeah, having a lot of light here might not be the best. But I think we can finally see her face a little bit. So you've got these standard anime eyes right there. Her eyes are like purple, and on the figure, they seem very gentle and very innocent, just like the character in her nature. She's also got her patented smile that she always has on as well. Not only that, but it might be a little hard to see with how the figure is. There's a little bit of strip of white for her teeth on the top. I don't believe for the bottom, though. And she does have a very small, very boopable nose on there as well. As most anime characters are, they do have fairly small noses. Now, going over to the hair, she has very long flowing locks going all the way down there. And her hairstyle is really cool. You've got a little bit of a braid right here, which, as you can see, is very knotted. It's actually on purpose, which a lot of girls would probably not be too happy about their hair being knotted. Here, though, she's all for it, and it doesn't look like it's a band or anything. It looks like it's actually her hair that's like that. So whether Puck does that or she does that, who knows? I could see Puck doing it as a prank and just being like, Mealy's fine. Don't worry about it. But going up from there, you have this very much of a waving arc over to here with some longer strands. A little bit worried about them because those would be extremely breakable. However, despite the fact that they would be breakable, they are going to be thicker and they are going to be longer. So I wouldn't worry too much about them. Going a little bit over here, she does have her purple rose headband, which, interestingly enough, is attached to a braid of her actual hair. I don't believe that's a headband. I've always believed that's her hair. I could be wrong. If you know, feel free to let me know, because it would make sense to be that. But if it was a band, it would make more sense to be closer to this, which is a transparent lavenderish ribbon, which also matches the purple on her outfit. You can also see her little elfish ears, which is really cool. Going down from there and looking at her outfit, that necklace right there, which is a black band with a little emerald on it, that is actually what keeps her contracted with Puck. It's a little gem that Puck can go in and out of. When going in it, Puck cannot actually help Emilia, or Melee, whatever you want to call her. But when Puck is out, as said before, she does have insane power with ice and is a very formidable foe. She doesn't even need a sword or anything. Just boom. Ice powers. It's beautiful. Going on from there, here is the original outfit, giving her a lab coat-ish type of thing. So that would make me assume that she is a science teacher, which is good because science is my worst subject. So it's nice to have somebody who would be proficient in science. It would also make sense because, I mean, knowing science and magic, if you know, like, the physics and stuff, man, you can do so much damage. Billy Mays would be impressed by that. But on the lab coat, it's a very simple lab coat having some detail on it, such as the trim right here, as well as some lavender buttons where they would need to be. I would assume, yep, on the other side there are some holes, so the buttons can get there. Of course, it's plastic, so we couldn't wrap it around and connect it, but if this was real clothes, they would be able to connect. Not only that, the girl has pockets. That's how you know it's a fantasy world. There is something that a girl is wearing that has pockets, which is sadly a bigger problem than you would think it would be. And I know this because my sister is always very upset that her pants never have pockets. And I'm like, why would you do that? Going on from the lab coat, though, as we have mentioned, you do have the dress, but underneath the lab coat, you can actually see the dress right over there. Might be hard to see, you might think it's a shadow. That is the dress, believe it or not. That's something that I always love about anime figures. They are never afraid to get the small details in there and get them right. which is why time and time again I will put my money on them, because despite not doing anything super fancy, they're always really cool, really defined, and really detailed. Going on from there, you have purple leggings, which I want to say she has in her normal outfit, but I don't remember. I'm sure at some point I'll put a regular picture of her regular outfit on there to show off what she generally looks like. Going from there, she does have some boots, which are a lot higher than they usually would be, but they have a really nice shine to them, very shiny boots. Kind of reminds me of the dance boots that the school dancers would have for the band. We had a specific name for them, but I didn't want to say it because, like, personal life stuff. But yeah, on the boots, there's not too much other detail except for a little bit of lavender on the rim with a bit of a cut there. And then on the bottom, for the soles, you have some purple there as well, which is looking really nice. Now, for stability, as I'm moving this around, it is a bit shaky. It is a big figure, so that could be why, but it is also only on one foot. Probably because it's so big, this isn't going to be as big of a problem, but if it was smaller, that second foot would actually be attached to the base. So that's an interesting thing to note. Either way though, that is good old Emilia from Rezero. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. If you have seen Rezero, let me know what you think, or if you're planning on seeing it in the future, and if you'd like to see me do more videos on Rezero, let me know in the comment section down below. Spoilers, if you say no, this is going to be really awkward. Like little awkward. A little bit awkward. But yeah, Emilia isn't my favorite character in Rezero, but she's definitely up there because she's just so charming and so cute, so fun. Just all around a really great character and a really good interest for Subaru. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, share this out with everyone known love, brother, mother, sister, father, iguana, and the subscribe button to boot. Hope to see you guys next time. Keep toes safe, and magic on! I wanted to try to get a good thumbnail. That's one of the hardest things recently, especially with anime figures, is trying to get a thumbnail that isn't ridiculous and just like blah. Like I want to get something good, so hopefully I was good. And if not, then I'll have to do it again at some point. But yeah, that's gonna be it. All right, guys. Bye.